Oh yeah, it's raining. I'll take some freaking rain. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah, shit. Hello there, everyone. Right now it's 3:32 on Tuesday, August 11th. No news. Isabel signing. Wow, she didn't actually say anything for once. Just no news and signing off. Holy shit, that never happens. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day. So we got a package from Gullivar. Hey, Mush, how you doing? Oh, yeah, look at that. Swashbuckling. Next looks kind of funny without the pants. Good. Good. Dear. Oh, and you know what's today? We got our new slope. It's all finished, so we can now come up to the island from both sides. That sure does make life easier. Oh, and there's a fossil up there. Praise be unto Helix. So let's go get fossils and whatnot. I do gotta say, so right before we started, I was like, you know, I was playing some Fall Guys, because, again, I'm addicted to it. Everyone seems to be addicted to it right now, and yeah, it's a good game. Sucks about the microtransactions, but it's still a good game. But I was playing it. Why do all the good villager, like, disappointing you with trying to leave? I asked the same thing. All my good villagers try to leave, and it breaks my heart every time. It breaks my heart every time. Yeah, so I was playing some Fall Guys, and you know what? Still good at that game. Yep, I'm loving it. I was like, you know, so it was like, I don't know, like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get in one more game. Not fucking bitty. I was like, okay, right. Stream's about, alright, I want to start at 3:30. Because I still gotta do, because I still haven't beat the Ender Dragon. Oh god, we'll talk about that. Don't even have to worry about watering flowers today. Fantastic. But I was like, oh, right, I'm gonna do the stream today. But you know, I know I gotta start in 10 minutes. But you know, one more game. One more game. And I fucking won it. Ah, so great. Oh shit, today's a fruit day? Oh crap, I did not remember that. I did not remember today was a fruit day. So we got a lot of fruit to harvest today. But god, Fall Guys is just so much fun. It's so much fun. And now all the, like, people I watch, like, who do, like, Let's Plays and whatnot, are finally, like, starting to play it, and I'm like, yes. Yes. So now, instead of playing it, I'm gonna watch people play it. Even though I could totally just play it. You know, there's this trend with, like, people just don't get the ideas of Let's Plays that, like, oh, why would you watch someone play a game? Especially a game that you own? Like, that's, like, a common, like, thing that, like, older media will do. Like, Why are you watching somebody play, I don't know, whatever game, like Star Wars Battlefront, when you can just play Star Wars Battlefront because you own it? Honestly, the example I always think of is South Park. South Park did an episode where I think they were trying to comment how dumb Let's Plays are, even though they themselves were like, yeah, let's just bow down to our new Let's Play overlords. It was kind of dumb. I've only watched Alpha Red in the one video, Quirky. Yeah, see, I only watch a few. I only watch a few people do it, but I get the appeal. It's just fun, man. And like, especially the ones that are good. Not me, particular. No, that's not me, because I'm terrible at this. Is the people who do, is the people where the gameplay doesn't matter. They could literally play anything. What's more important is that they're the people playing it. Right? It's their commentary that matters. That's what's fun about it. Make a stream of Fall Guys. Maybe next week. Maybe next week I really should, because I've been playing it so much. That I probably... I don't know, right now I've been dedicating all my time to Animal Crossing. Of course, the problem is that I start college next week. So I'll have even less time than normal. Because, yeah, college starts next week. And, of course, my university still hasn't decided on if we're doing in class or if we're doing at home. And it's infuriating. Like, honestly, if they're doing in-person classes, they're going to get people killed. Fuck them. I actually might. I might actually have COVID, though. Someone I know, who I've interacted with in the past week, is experiencing some of the symptoms. They're gonna go get tested today, but I have interacted with them, so I might have COVID. It's not a guarantee. They still have to take the test. But it might happen. I don't know. We'll right now I feel fine, so yeah, but who knows? Who knows? And they might not even have it at all. They might just be feeling a little under the weather. So, we'll fucking see. We'll fucking see. Test for COVID. I'm waiting. They took a test, and I'm gonna wait for their test to come back. And if they have it, then yeah, I'm gonna go get tested. But for the moment, when I hear the pitter-patter of the rain, I know it's time to go shopping for new boots. Oh, Whitney. Whitney's great. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I hope the test comes back negative, though. We'll see. Well, I've not been the most cautious person in the country by far. When are you gonna stream when college starts up? It depends on how the college classes schedule themselves. Right now, I do still have a professor who is claiming she wants classes in person next week. I had a professor who wants a class of 50 people to meet in person every week. And I'm like, you fucking moron. You absolute buffoon. There's no way I'm doing that. So I just dropped the class. I was like, nope, fuck this. I can find another class that will be just as... That will fill the same requirements I need. Ooh, Sahara's here. I haven't seen Sahara in a while. I just dropped the class and I picked a new one. But I do have one other professor who wants to meet at least once a week. I know a few others want to do, like, Zoom classes and whatnot, which I need to get my webcam back. I lent out my webcam for someone else taking online classes, And so I haven't had a webcam in a while. But I do need... But I lent it out, so I do need to get it back if I'm going to start doing classes again. Let's get a mysterious wallpaper. Why does Marina look named? What do you mean by that? Oops. Oh, naked. It's probably just her rain outfit. Because she was wearing, like, one of those rain hats. That's autocorrect, yeah. Oh, also with Fall Guys, they're also doing an update where they're adding a new round to the game. But I swear to God, the new round they're adding is one that, I've already played. Like, I swear on, like, the second day of playing it, I saw the round. Did I buy 2 rugs on accident? Green shaggy rug. Yeah, I bought 2 green shaggy rugs on accident. Shoot. I meant to buy a wallpaper, or, a mysterious flooring. Yeah, so I guess they're adding, like, a new game, but I swear to Glob, I saw that game already in the thing. So I have no idea what it is. I swear I've already seen it, but they say it's new, so yeah. Joe Biden selects Senator Kamala Harris to be his vice president running mate. Okay, that was one of the heavy predictions. It makes sense that was gonna happen. Where is Marina? She was over here. Yeah, she's wearing like a pink jacket and a pink hat. Well, hello, kid. I'm trying to make the most of today. Okay, let's... I did not find the other fossil. So I am currently missing one. God, this election's gonna be a shit show, and Trump is gonna win again. Trump is totally gonna win again. Because the media is going to make the exact same mistakes they did with Hillary. They're going to claim that Joe Biden's going to win. And then they're going to be so surprised when it turns out Trump actually wins again. And then Trump is going to pull a Watchman, overturn the 23rd Amendment, and make himself president for life. I mean, technically he doesn't have to do that. He can just institute martial law like the Republicans fear the Democrats will institute martial law if Bernie Sanders is elected. But Trump is already deploying his Gestapo, so he'll just declare martial law. He'll make himself president for life, and America's done with. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. 'Cause fuck Trump. But of course, all the people who buy all the guns and are like, we hate the authoritarian government. We're not gonna let the government tell us what to do. Fuck big government. But oh, Trump's secret military police? No, guys, just do what the police says. Don't break the law. Just do what the police say. The police are right. Any other time, they'd be like, oh, fuck the police, fuck the government. But the second Trump is part of the government, they all of a sudden are like, no, guys, just do what the police say. And then they lick their boots, because fuck them. Alright, let's go sell all our shit. Ooh, look at that bed. Still waiting on that double bed. One day that double bed's gonna show up. It's 79. That's, I mean, it's still 50-50 at this point. I don't need 2 green shaggy rugs. I have a double bed. Yeah, I just need the DIY recipe. I cannot, there are so many, like, I want the, like, log bench and the log table, and they just don't show up. No matter where I look, I cannot find the log bench and the log table. And it's infuriating. Oh, look at that, a watermelon umbrella. Cosmos, Windflowers, and Mums. The bear is cute. So yeah, turnip. We'll see about turnips, so I'll keep an eye on them. Green shaggy rug. Dungeon wall. Ooh. Meadow Vista. I wonder what that looks like. Alright, so let's go do Fruit Island. This time we're not under a 10-minute time limit. So we can actually... you know... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Should I tell this story? No, we're not gonna tell that story. That's dumb. So there was an announcement today, the next generation of consoles is starting this year. The Xbox Series X. God, it's a completely it's a completely different vista. The Xbox Series X. Nope, now you just have 2 seconds. Chop chop. Speedrun. I still like the idea of Animal Crossing speedruns. To like, basically the speedrun could be to either get a 5-star island or to fully upgrade your... I could see 2 categories. 5-star island and fully upgraded house. Time travel permitted. Right? How fast can you do it? I think that would be a really funny speedrun category. I totally think that could be pretty funny. To see how fast you could do either of those 2 things. Maybe even how fast you can do both of them. I definitely could see a speedrunning a 5-star island. I think that would actually be fairly easy. It's the fully upgraded house that I think would be much harder. You mean the mini fridge and the Wi-Fi router? Yep, the mini fridge and the Wi-Fi router. I've already given my 2 cents on which one I'm picking. But for people who are interested in the Xbox Series X, which still needs a catchier name, the mini fridge, I do have to admit, it just got if you're wanting one, it just probably got a little harder to justify one, at least at launch, because as of today, it was announced that Halo Infinite has been delayed until 2021. The reason they're giving is COVID, which, you know what? I can buy that. There's a lot of people, aka Jeffrey Katzenberg, aka Quibi, who use Xbox, who used COVID to say that, hey, Quibi failed because of COVID, which is the biggest fucking bullshit in the world. Quibi, the only reason Quibi was as popular as it was, which wasn't very popular, by the way, is because of COVID. Nobody gives a shit about Quibi. But yeah, so if you want an Xbox and you're interested in Halo, Halo just got delayed until next year. Will the Xbox be delayed until next year? Probably not, because they have to compete against the PS4. That's kind of a big deal. Competing against the PS4 or PS5 is a big deal. But yeah, Halo Infinite got delayed, and I mean, yes, some people are like, I hate, that Miyamoto quote about how, like, oh, a bad game is bad, but a delayed game can be good. I'm kind of tired of that quote, especially because even, like, a game, like, especially because, like, not that it gets me misused, it's just in the modern age of updating games, that it's kind of no longer true. I think of No Man's Skies. I think No Man's Sky is the only game to, like, release bad and then get updated into a good game. I'm sure there are other ones, but definitely nothing from the AAA industry. Maybe there's like an indie game out there. There's some indie games out there that did it. But like any AAA game, nope, AAA games just can't be good. They just can't be. It's a AAA game. Capitalism always needs new stuff for sale. The economy must overshadow its needs. Triple capitalism can never could release a bad game and then update it to make it a good one. That could just never happen. But when they say Halo Infinite's getting delayed, yeah, I can, even if COVID's not entirely true, even if it's a response to the reveal last month and how much people hated it and how ugly they thought the game was, I could believe that it's because of COVID. Again, even though Nintendo's been very mixed on their messaging, because their PR department has been doing terrible this year, I also believe Nintendo's been hit by COVID, even if they're not saying anything. But I'd argue, besides for the movie industry, in the game space, so specifically talking about the game space here, I think Halo Infinite is our first big hit. Will we see other things like Spider-Man Miles Morales be hit as well? Who knows? Time will tell. But yeah, no, this is a big loss for Xbox. Vegan going on TikTok? No, I haven't. I don't use TikTok at all. TikTok, I forgot the name. Give me a second. Ugh. But yeah, so this is the first real, casualty of this new console generation. And it does suck. I mean, yeah, is Xbox taking a big loss from this? Up to the point that there might not even be a reason to buy a new Xbox this year? Maybe. I mean, yes, there are a lot of games. Xbox, of course, in damage control mode, did put out a list of a bunch of games from all the generations, from the original Xbox up until the Series X, right? Old games from the original Xbox to games that haven't been released that are going to be available on Xbox Series X on day one as damage control. And it's a good chunk of games, but Halo Infinite, again, if we learned anything from the Switch, I'd argue a console needs to start with a big game. Admittedly on PlayStation's side, I'd argue Spider-Man Miles Morales. I wish that was a bigger game. It seems to be a little smaller, which kind of sucks. But I'd argue Spider-Man Miles Morales is a little closer. Right? But Halo Infinite, that in theory is a big game. Because Halo, at one point in time, was the big series. Halo 3's launch is still legendary, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Even I, the mindless Nintendo fanboy, loves me some Halo. At least Halo 2. I did not care for any of the sequels. I can't think of anything right now, but she's a moron. Yeah. I don't know. See, I don't... Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what I want. It's just Xbox is going to suffer because of this, and it's kind of their fault. I mean, some things are out of their control, but yeah. And I don't know. I worry about that Halo game, whether or not it's actually going to be good, but... She's a dumb, and I can't think of anything of vegan. I don't have problem. If someone wants to be vegan, go right the fuck ahead. I actually, the whole thing about, beef and eating less beef, I'm actually totally on board with. I've had that Beyond Meat, and it's not bad. The Beyond Beef, or whatever, I've had Beyond Burgers, I've cooked with it before. It's not bad at all. I think it's pretty good. So if I were to, cut down on my beef intake, yeah, sure. And the Beyond Beef's a good alternative. Because I love me a burger. I really do. So yeah, I do kind of agree with that. Was the Was that a pun with beef? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I don't have any beef with vegans. But the problem with vegans is that they just get in your face and they're like, oh, well, I'm not a meat eater because I don't support murder and blah, 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 blah bullshit. If you're a vegan and you're respectful about it, I'll respect you right back. Easy. That goes with basically anything. If you're respectful about it, I'll respect you right back. I like the black a little more. But if you're an asshole, then I'll treat you like an asshole. Simple as that. Fucking simple as that. But yeah, no, I get the idea. I admittedly do admittedly hate PETA. Because PETA's a bunch of cunts who are just terrible, terrible people. I mean, yes, they're not as bad as, like, the NRA, which I acquitted to a terrorist group in the past, but they're still pretty bad. Did I plant that money tree, or did I No, I did plant that money tree. I was gonna say, for a second there, did I accidentally sell that money tree? Yeah. But yeah, and vegans are one of those, like, pretentious groups that tries to put their beliefs on other, like, CrossFit people. I see that a lot with CrossFit. Ooh, that's kind of calm and relaxing. Oh, shit. I love the 3D. Like how there's 2 layers. Oh, it's like grass. Oh, hey, it's a road. I accidentally sold a whole-ass tree. I could not remember if I sold that tree or if that was just something I had. Okay, I do want to go down to my creepy basement and see if making it into a dungeon makes it even creepier. Probably not, but it might. Not really. Doesn't really make it that much creepier. Ah, the creepy basement. What a bunch of fun. Oh, and it just changed over to 4. I just heard the alarm bell ringing. Alright, let's go talk to Nook. Let's go talk to Tom Thaniel Nookingberg. Ooh, also, make it a concrete wall. That'd probably also have a similar effect to what I'm going for. I don't know if I have. The one concrete wall I have, I don't like that much. Like, I wish it was more of like a... Like, it's got, like, all these divots in it, and I don't think it looks that good. Yes, Daniel Nothingberg. Anything? Nope, I already got KK Rally. Nothing there. I don't think I'll need money. Hello? Oh yeah, we can hold a ceremony for a slope. Let's hold a ceremony. It's been a while. Actually, wait. Let's actually talk about moving the campsite first, and then we'll talk about it. Yes. I just catched a Quagsire and named it Chonk. I was, last time I was going, I was doing shiny hunt. I was shiny hunting. Last time I played Pokemon, and I just couldn't finish it. I really suck at shiny hunting in Pokemon. I just get bored too easily. Even listening to podcasts, I just get bored. And then I wanted to go look at, they did a Pikachu event that I think probably ended by this point. But I wanted to do that Pikachu event because I wanted to find a shiny Alolan Raichu. And then I just never did. Because I do, while I don't care for Pikachu that much, I do like Alolan Raichu. I think it's a pretty good design in my personal opinion. Oh, look, everyone's here. Oh, it's a little cramped here, but welcome to our dedicated ceremony honoring Pyre's brand new incline. Thank you. Thanks to everyone's tireless efforts, Pyre is developing wonderfully. Yes, yes. I do hope we continue to make great strides to improve the overall quality of our precious island. Yeah, the surfing Raichu. Next, a few words from someone who made many valuable contributors towards the inclines built. Talking about our residential rep. Woo. And yes, with that enthusiasm. I don't think I have that emote yet. Yes, yes, indeed. Thanks for your heartfelt and encouraging sentiment there. Everyone, please get ready to join me in bringing the ceremony to a close. I haven't taken a picture in a while. When I spent 30 minutes trying to catch, but then it said no. Ooh. Yeah, I like Alolan Raichu. I think it's cool. I just think it's neat. Ooh, I missed a pair. Huh, that's weird. Yeah. So we're moving the campsite so we can finish up this tomorrow. I has big sad. Yeah. So my question is, do I want to put the campsite up like right next to the waterfall? Or do I want to put it back a little more? No, I kind of like that. That's kind of like, it's right next to the waterfall, but I still have some room to get around. I don't know what I'm going to put behind it on the top of the waterfall. I meant to say was, but it still makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, that still makes sense. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to put the campsite here. Still gives me room to navigate it on both ends, but yeah. I don't know what I'm putting on the cliff behind it. Because right now I just have this waterfall that comes out of nowheres. And I know I can put a lake up there. But I don't want to mess with that yet. And then we got all this room down here for stuff. Because if we come down here, we have this and this. I'm going to leave that there for now. Actually, I'm going to leave that there for now. Hitmonlee just does not look like a Pokemon to me. I don't know why. It's one of, honestly, some of the early designs are kind of weird. Like, some of the early Pokemon designs are just kind of, eh. So we have all this space for our campsite. I definitely do want to replant some trees. But I also want to set up, like, a few things. Just a few campy looking things. So let's go into the house and go check out a workbench, see what I want to build. Yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah, like, some of the early Pokemon just kind of look weird, as do some of the newer ones, in my opinion. Looks like he's trying to do the Tootsie Slide. Yeah, there's some weird looking Pokemon. And yeah, I didn't, because the head designer of Pokemon art style changed with the new generation. I don't remember the guy's name, because it was always Ken Sugimori, but now it's somebody else. I think he's an American, actually. But I just don't know how, it's not that I hate his artwork. I just don't know enough, like, it's just a little different. And I kind of felt like that clashed with the new generation, but, Right, like, because some of the new stuff cast with... Because, like, he's made designs in the past that I really do like. I like Mandibuzz. I like Golurk. I know a lot of people shit on Garbodor, but I do like Garbodor. Vanillix is also pretty cool. I don't think he did Braviary, but he might have as well. So I need softwood. I don't know. It's just different, and it took me some time to get used to. Like, playing back through the new game. I need softwood, and there's my customization kits. And then, of course, there's all those people who hate the new Pokemon art style, that love the pixel art, but now don't like the new stuff. And I kind of get that. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it as much as other people do. I think the 3D artwork mostly looks pretty good. There are some that just don't translate that well, but there are some that I do like. Huh, so this is the signpost. I've always meant to make one of these. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for more from it. Even though it does have a lot of stuff on it. Why does Hitmonlee weigh 108 pounds? What's the dumb one? The dumb Pokedex entry? Because Pokedex entries are like dumb. Like the heights and weights are dumb. Like the fan favorite one is... what's his name? Is, Wailord, who's like the giant Pokemon, but he only weighs... He's so light that if he was real, he'd actually be less dense than air. Which is pretty funny. But that's the one, yeah, everyone talks about. I'm not... I want to put stuff outside of the campsite. But I'm not seeing anything I really like all that much. What's the other dumb Pokedex entry? Oh, freaking Macargo, where where Macargo is so hot, he burns brighter than the sun. Like, yeah. I'm sure I am thick, but you notice me even bopping you. Yeah. What other things? Like, I want stuff, but like, there's nothing I love. We got all the egg stuff still. Like, the one that kills me... What would it take to make this? Because that's not too bad looking. It's a 2x1 table, so... Ooh, and I could make a frying pan. Ooh, and I could also make some firewood. The one that kills me is this. I got the wild log bench. I don't have the log bench. I have the long round table, but I don't have the log table. I hate it. I need the log bench. I need the log table. And they feel like very standard DIY recipes that I just don't have. Like, I feel like everybody else in the world has them. Because, like, every time I watch, like, somebody else play, their campsite has those two items. Because they're good-looking items, and they match with a campsite design. But not me. I can't get lucky enough. And it drives me bonkers. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I do want to make some firewood. Because I might as well. And I want to get... I should go, you know, I should go check the, Looks like someone's OC, something YouTube would have made when they were like 5. I mean, because isn't Type Null based on like the homunculus or it's based on like the homunculus or something like that. Maybe it's called is it the Chimera? I don't know. I personally think Type Null is not that bad. Like, I like the idea behind Type Null. I think it's a pretty interesting one. I don't know. I don't like how rare they are either. Like, you can only... I don't know. Because it was a pain in the ass to get both a Type Null into Silvally. Type Null is still a cool Pokemon. So let's see. Let's, like... Just making fun of its design. I liked it. I wanted to use one when I first played Gen 7, but you only get it in the post game. And that always kind of broke my heart. See, and I also do need to repopulate this area with trees. But I'm not going to do that until I have more, like... Until I've gotten some more stuff. But I do want to put some trees back and whatnot. So there's, like, nothing here at the moment. It looks so freaking barren. Gen 7? Gen 7? I lost track. Well, currently we're on Gen 8. Sword and Shield is Gen 8. Yeah. Gen 7, I actually really like Gen 7. Currently, Sun and Moon is actually my favorite Pokemon game. There are ones that might be considered better and, like, better developed, but I just really enjoyed playing through Ultra Sun and Moon a few years ago. Yeah, so Gen 7 was Sun and Moon, yeah. I had a lot of fun playing through it. More fun than I did playing Gen 8 or Gen 6 or any of those other ones. I don't know, it's weird, like... But I enjoyed it. I know I'm mostly alone on that one, but yeah. Okay, so let's see. I've got a destination post. I want a Mimikyu, but I haven't got it. Mimikyu's, it's weird to get how to get one. Like, you have to, it's either really rare or you can find one, like, in the wild under certain weather conditions. I'm not really seeing anything I like that much. Yeah, no, nothing really here is interesting me that much for, like, a campsite. I mean, the well's good enough. Maybe I'll buy that. Yeah, Mimikyu is great. I love the joke that, like, for years, the Pokemon Company just tried to, it was too late to the party. Yeah, because the events. I remember when they did the Magikarp event. I tried so hard to get a shiny Magikarp. I fought probably a box, so like at least 30 Magikarp. Not a single one of them was shiny. Oh, I was so disappointed. Let's go rummage through my house storage, see what I got in there. Yeah, I was so and you know, and there's been a few other shiny events where I'm like, oh, that'd be cool, but then I never have any luck with shiny events. I get one shiny Pokemon per generation. In Gen 6, it was Audino. Okay, in Gen 4, it was a Vileplume. In Gen 5, it was a Seismitoad, which I actually still have. I don't have the Vileplume, but I have the Seismitoad still. In Gen 6, it was an Audino. In Gen 7, it was... Shit, I don't remember what it was. I had something in Gen 7. I had a shiny something. I cannot for the life of me remember what, but I know I had something shiny. And then in Gen 8, it was a Cutiefly. I got a shiny Cutiefly that I named Pookie, and I love it. But, yeah. I have very bad luck with shinies. So, you know, I am going to grab this log bench, just because I can have it. I don't like the table, though. I hate this table. What was my Gen 7 shiny? Oh, it was a Drowsy. Yep, it was a fucking Drowsy, and I never used it. I never even evolved it into Hypno, because I did not care for it. I have one of these clay furnaces. But that looks better inside a house, depending on your, like, kitchen decorations. Yeah. Yeah, I got a Drowsy very early on. And then I just never, like, I found it, like, within my first, like, 2 hours playing the game. Luckily, after I got Pokeballs, caught it, and, yeah, I just never used it. But I get one shiny per generation. And that was the one. I do want the fresh cooler. That actually, I think, does look good in the campsite. As does the bug box, but nah, I don't need it. If you got a shiny Ditto, are all the other Pokemon you mimic also shiny? I don't think so. But I do think if you have a normal Ditto and mimic a shiny Pokemon, your Ditto is shiny, or it mimics a shiny. I think that's true. Why the heck is the Sumo Rug invisible? Oh, that's kind of weird. Ooh, any fish I should put in my thing? Nah, probably not. I mean, I could put the soft-shell turtle, but nah. And this is the one area that I can't put a stand. Like, normally my go-to answer is just to put a stand somewheres, and that usually looks good enough. But nope, for this one time, I can't put a stand anywheres. Makes my life harder. Yeah, I'm gonna plant some trees, but I'll do that later on. Yeah, that looks okay. Maybe have actually this on the other side. And then I got a fresh cooler, which... It is kind of weird working at, like, an angle, but I'm sure it'll work. So this campsite is nothing special, and I do definitely need to plant some trees here. But, it's a start. It's a start. I'm also going to need to build another incline tomorrow. But you can only build one thing a day, so... Ooh! An Achievement Hunter Switch case. Would I buy that? Yes, the answer is yes, I would totally buy that. Because I am a slave to the Achievement Hunter brand. Like, I mean, we were just talking about that earlier. Ooh, I only need one more blue flower, and then we can tear down these blues and build new ones. We build one a day, that's a bit dumb. No, I get that. I get being able to only build one a day. That, I think, is a good change, because it encourages you to play the game over multiple days. Because we've kind of seen the problem in this game, where, like, people played it too fast. Like, because of quarantine and people had nothing to do, a lot of people played this game too fast. Like even and I'm not talking about the time travelers. There were just some people who were like, oh, I want to do everything in, there are people who feel this game doesn't have much content to it, which I completely disagree with. I think that, yes, there are some things that are in other Animal Crossing games that are definitely missing from this one. But I'd argue this game still has a lot of content in it. And some people just barreled through it and did all the content in just a few days. Not a few days, maybe in like a month. And because of that, they're kind of disappointed that there's not more after that month. And, like, Nintendo updates really aren't anything that special. Like, yeah, they're adding new stuff, but, like, there's nothing big in that new stuff. Diving isn't anything that special. The Dream Suite, or whatever it's called, isn't anything that special. But, because they're the only things coming out, people treat them like big updates. I don't know. It's a lose. Yes, Animal Crossing is still the biggest game of the year, but it's a lose-lose situation for Nintendo. An Achievement Hunter Switch case dropping Thursday. Ooh, I might, depending on how much that is, I might actually buy that, because I don't have a Switch case. Yeah, for my Switch, I actually used an old tablet case. I just take the Joy-Cons off and use a tablet case, and it works just as well. God, I'm so glad I don't have to, with classes hopefully being online. Again, university hasn't said anything, but so far, I mean, even, the governor has, limited, how many, meetings of less than, 10 people. So you can't have more than 10 people in a room. So I don't even know how the university plans on opening up to people. But yeah. I don't know. It's a dumb situation overall. But yeah, so the campsite, the mountain still needs some work on it. And, I don't know what I'm going to do with the top part. But it's coming along. It's definitely better than it was. I need to start working on this room. Because I definitely had a plan for this room. That I still could theoretically do. I'm going to have to take apart the wedding area, though. And I don't know how I feel about that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end off today. I mean, I worked on the campsite. We did some fruit stuff. It's not pretty, exactly, but hey, I did some stuff for it. I definitely did some stuff for it. Tomorrow's what, Wednesday? Oh, God, I don't know. We'll do something. I could not tell you what. I don't know. We'll definitely find something, though. Because I might be hitting that wall. I mean, we still haven't got 5-star Island yet. And once we get 5-star Island, I'm building that rock garden. But I kind of feel like I'm hitting the wall. I don't know. We'll talk about it again later. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.